Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Haas. I teach English and coach the girls track team here at West, and the word I get to talk to you about today is ambition. And you might be thinking, ambition? What does this lady who teaches English and coaches girls track have to tell me about ambition? I do those things because it's what I wanted to get out of my own life, and I had to have ambition in order to achieve them. So let's talk a little bit about that by first talking about what ambition is not. In my world, stepping on other people to get what you want and putting them down to get what you want is not a part of the ambition process, if you will. If you do that and you still manage to achieve something, you've done it the wrong way, and it's a hollow victory. Ambition's a journey, and you have to remember that. It's a journey comprised of a whole lot of things. Ambition's not a goal. It's a series of goals to get to that, higher plane of what it is you want. Ambition isn't hope. Ambition is shouldering the responsibility and taking on the task of achieving what you need to do in order to, reach that end product that it is you desire. Ambition is a journey, and you have to remember that along the way, because it's a journey, you're going to confront failure, and that's okay. But you have to let that failure propel you forward in order to achieve what it is that you are ambitious about in life. It's purpose. Ambition gives you purpose in life, and without it, it's meaningless. So you're going to need desire, grit, and perseverance to push through those epic failures that you might have, and those little failures that might make you want to just stop what you're doing and say, I give up. But failure is the fuel of ambition, and you have to remember that. If ambition is a lengthy endeavor, you have to remember that nothing is going to be an accident. So anything you hit along the way that feels like a failure needs to be turned into fuel for you to continue on that journey towards what it is you do want. You have to be able to reroute yourself for success, rewire yourself for success. It's okay to failure. Failure is what's going to help you turn around and say, that's where I screwed up. Okay, I'm going to do this differently. Okay, I have to backtrack a little bit here. That's okay. Now I know what I need to do, and translate that into better success for yourself. I think in the end, the other thing that people need to learn how to do if they're ambitious is to shoulder the responsibility in the end for getting what it is you want. You can't put that responsibility at somebody else's feet. That ultimately lies with you. My best example in my own life about ambition comes from my college experience. I went off to college hoping that I would be successful in the women's track program there. It was a hope. It certainly wasn't ambition my freshman year. I showed up to practice every day. I did what I was supposed to do, but it did not translate to success really in any meaningful way. In fact, I wasn't even good enough to go to our Big Ten conference meet at the end of the year. It forced me to take a good hard look at myself and what I wanted. And I knew what I wanted. I decided that summer exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be a champion. But I also came to realize that I couldn't just do what was being asked of me. I had to do more. That failure my freshman year really defined the rest of my life, quite frankly. And I took the responsibility on for my own success. Oh, absolutely, I had help. Could not have done what I did without my coaches. Could not have done what I did without many of my teammates. But I was the one who had to say, I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to listen to what they had to say, and I'm going to follow that lead, and I'm going to make these decisions for myself because it's something that I really want. I had to give things up. Success didn't happen right away, that's for sure. But 2 or 3 years in, when I graduated, I left with a couple of Big Ten championships under my belt, and I contributed to my team, and we also won as a team. That is something I continue to be very proud of today, and something I draw on as I coach my own athletes. What it means to have ambition and what it takes to actually achieve what it is you want to do in life. And again, the idea that it's a journey. If something is worth having, it's worth working towards for a longer period of time. Now, how does this translate to you? You're not all girls track athletes. It's the same thing. If something is worth having, it's worth failing at and moving on and failing at and moving on and learning from others and putting all those pieces together because it's something you want, not something somebody else wants. It's something that you want. If you're ambitious, you know what you want, and you know the right way to go out there and get it. Ambition means you don't blame others for success or failure. It means you accept the success and you accept the failure and you move on. You're going to want things in your life. You're young. You should want things in your life. But just remember, it's a journey towards those things. Equate ambition with challenge. Continue to challenge yourselves as you move through school. Use school as a means toward determining what your ambition is going to be. You might not have one right now, and that's fine. But work hard now so that you can be ambitious later and go out and get what you want because you earned it.